After the hit, let's have a look at the numbers.
Oh, A for effort.
How close was he on the damage? What was it after the hit? Let's have a look at the numbers.
17.
Very close.
Yeah, 15. Wait. One, so
Didn't hit. He's got to hit Gorg harder.
he's got to slap him harder in the face.
Slap him harder.
Yeah. Take his viewers, take his subs, slap him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
There we go.
attack.
Smoke up now from Team Bold. As we've just got Tippett pushing down bottom. See.
Sitting at 4 with the TP out, he won't be using that. Unfortunately for Hippomaniacs, Zeusalt was on cooldown about 11 seconds, now sitting at 4 with the TP out. He won't be using that. Yeah, Hippomaniacs very much a cooldown-driven team, locked into both items as well to be able to frontline, and they actually did a pretty okay job at mitigating the pressure Bold was trying to apply. With only 3 heroes there, still able to defend this mid tower. I think that's kind of Bold's going to be kicking themselves at. They want to be able to break down the map a little bit quicker because Curry is just farming now. Well on the way to Radiant.
Like you feel that they are slowing down the game enough at the moment, Hippos.
Yeah, they're utilizing the Zeus to a pretty good effect because it's kind of easy, right? When you're around a tower, as long as you play behind that tower, behind it, behind someone else, then you are naturally going to be pretty good. But these are the pitfalls that aren't going to look too good on your scoreboard.
Yeah, very nice setup there from Pablo. Lovely kick back into Excalibur.
Next time, I'd like to see them do the roll into kick with the pre-use of the Requiem.
For the perfect time.
Yeah,
slides in.
Exactly. I don't want to see the Yules. I think it's a bit too easy.
Sure, you want to see the flashy stuff.
Yeah, exactly that. As you see here, of course, there's a bit of an early roll. That wouldn't have synced up, so I fully respect this one. But, just make it harder next time. Because, I mean, the Requiem, it's a bit bonkers. Why should you have to delete error like that?
Well, it used to be a lot worse, right? Because at least now you can't do it directly under, right? Because you can't stand straight on the Yules.
That's a little bit. It still blows you off though. It still.
But you still hit every soul.
You still get slapped out the game.
Sure, it still hurts. Yeah.
I don't know the exact numbers here, mate, but
I know it's a lot.
As a 5 player,
I think that change stopped you from actually connecting every soul.
Okay, I can tell you. As a 5 player here, I die no matter what to this bloody spell. All right. I don't have items to be able to feel the difference. And also, I like the fact that Excalibur, he is just going straight Yules BKB, not like in pubs where you go blink Yules and your Requiem gets cancelled and you're just feeding to these stuns, these cheap stuns of Hippomaniacs.
Yeah,
just go
BKB is
simple yet effective. Go for it. And BKB nowadays, it feels so good. It's honestly a buff in my opinion. When you go from 9 down to 6, that 6-second BKB, it is absolutely amazing the feeling when you have that extra little bit of something going into late game.
Oh, what we got going on here? It's fine, but Pokemon some off.
Under attack.
Nice D-ward though. Nice D-ward.
You
can see the position of Hippomaniacs. They identify like they need to be able to keep Zeus alive. So they're just keeping him in the tree line and playing on the side that's protected. Like they have the sentries, they have the vision on this kind of the southern side of this mid tower, and it's why they've been able to hold it for so long. Curry getting quite aggressive here.
He's got the team behind him. A good wraparound from Hippos, actually. Coming in from the side. See if Team Bold's prepared for this.
I just don't think they care. Pablo's hitting top. You've got Puck in the jungle. They're just farming the entire map. So sure, if you want to kill 5 up right now, please do it. We're farming, extra 2/3 of the map right now.
Down bottom, they find Excalibur. They're able to get him with the Doom. Excalibur not standing a chance there.
Yeah, and that's just Bold being a bit greedy. Like I just said, they're hitting top, hitting mid jungle, they're hitting everything.
Wants to make it go out to get him the once, and they do it again. Back up on its way. We're stumped to the side. Tippet's over on towards Gorg. He'll be disarmed for now by the deafening blast, but he's been able to block Gorg off. Gorg will destroy Mark, but Gorg is surrounded. See if he can bring it down anything more with him. Okay, jump right there. Be able to make sure that Curry does still go down. They lose Gorg after losing Excalibur as well. So Hippos bringing some good actions. Sunstrike, that's not going to come in anywhere big.
Crazy amount of damage that would have done.
162.
2 points? Yeah, 2 points. I think Bald, they'll be, after that engagement, they're going to be thinking, wait a second, we need to try and start taking fights here, because just the damage that they're bringing into the fight, of course, Shadow Fiend was dead straight away. Are they going to get Pavlet? No.
Oh!
Sorry, wait,
He got fingered in the fountain!
He got fingered in the bloody fountain, Owen!
He got fingered in the fountain!
Oh, mate, I've not seen that in a long time.
I've never seen that.
Oh,
The global finger!
just the distance on that
Look
bad
at
boy.
that.
Wait.
Cross map finger!
Oh. Yeah, you see that once in a lifetime, Owen, honestly.
My goodness, I bet he has trouble buying gloves with a finger that long.
It's humongous.
Look at that!
Hey, look at him, he knows. He should have done a little finger flex, shouldn't he, on camera?
That was brilliant.
That's what he needed.
That was lovely.
We need more showboating.
More,
we got webcams, use them, lads. You get a kill, start doing some like fist pumps and whatever. Get like a whiteboard, you can write some little insults or something, you know. Noob. Show it up to the camera. Carry might be dying after this.
Yeah, his reincarnation still on cooldown.
He was laughing too much about the finger, that was his issue.
He was enjoying that. And they all were.
He was looking at his own finger. I wish I had bigger fingers.
Yeah, that's wild. I mean, because it's just one of those, with TP, it doesn't disjoint.
Yeah.
It doesn't disjoint, and a finger, so obviously has that delayed damage. I imagine we can see the same with like Lagunas, right? Laguna works the same way.
Yeah, I think you can. There's a lot of keys, but mate, that was such a scuffed game, right? Like, let's be real.
There we have it. Roshan time here for Team Bold.
Yeah, it's a beautiful move from Bold. You know, after they do trade a finger, instantly get a Wraith King kill. That's now Roshan. And like Bold is doing really well at punishing the big spells being used and understanding that objectives come for free. You know, when one of these spells is gone, you can just flood the map and apply pressure. We'll just need a little bit more conviction though when taking the fight, because every time they get a pick off, they aren't really turning that into an effective smoke. We're not seeing them find the Zeus, find the kill. Like, they're doing great in terms of net worth, but in terms of breaking down the game and making Hippomaniacs feel bad, they're not really doing that right now. But, you know, they have 5 minutes of kind of freedom to try and find that specific engagement. Less farm now, more fight. That's what I want to see from Board.
Oh. I mean, yeah, that lead's still there, but
Dire's top tower is under attack.
if they like lose Excalibur on those sort of solo pushes out, it's going to hurt. They're playing much more as a team once again. Excalibur, the front of the move here, but backed up by the rest of them.
Yeah, the key thing for Excalibur now, he has the Aegis, and he's the big Doom threat, right? If you Doom Excalibur, he can't get Requiem.
Are fortified.
The damage is now gone pretty much, so yeah, pretty effective use of the Aegis there.
Nice use of the sunshine. Back in the trees, Fiverr providing the vision.
Dire's top tower is
And
under
they have the damage now.
They certainly do. Gorg's turned up. Oh, but it's done. And they've got the Dream Coil. Do they have detection? I'm sure they do. They don't. They don't.
Oh, he snapped it.
It doesn't matter. A little sloppy, but he's still dead. They're going to lose it. There's no Rajik's getting taken down. Pablo did get hit by the ice blast. Is that enough to pop him? I think it is.
I think it is. Wait, 3, 2, 1. There it is.
That was an ambitious TP. He did not do the math.
I hope. Yeah, that was detection wins games.
They could have had that a little cleaner, but they didn't.
But still, I love the smaller play there from 5 up, using that Sunstrike just to kind of to scout the kind of defensive positioning that you get at this top tier 2. And yeah, initial setup was great, but just it lacked a little bit of something to clean out that kill.
Can the two of them do this down here? Curry, is he? We have 5 of them in Excalibur. I guess that.
Yeah, Curry's a pretty tanky lad now.
Yeah.
Armlet, 11 charge wand. The main thing about Wraith King is if you gank him and he has no 1 charges, that's going to feel like a nice kill. But when he's sitting already on like 11, 12, that's all he needs to get the reincarnation off. Plus a couple spells used. Mass checks out, I promise.
Yeah, so Tipek very close to having his BKB done. I mean, who's the prime target in these fights? Who's he jumping and dooming in a dream situation? Excalibur.
I think, yeah, the main thing here is if Siki doesn't get ult off, you can easily ult him, kill him, remove him from the game.
Yeah.
If you have BKBs. If your team isn't able to deal with the magic damage, you doom the Shadow Fiend, and then you blow up the CK with the Zeus and kind of that type of damage.
Sure. Yeah.
But right now, both teams, they have Shadow Fiend, CK, BKB right now. It is extremely scary timing for Hippomaniacs.
And I guess for Excalibur, you want to blink BKB, Requiem, the Zeus.
Yeah, he has to die. Yeah, for sure.
Get the Zeus.
full wraparound.
What?
They are deep in enemy lines.
Supports are not what they want here.
They would love to kill Tipek.
Tipek, he's not quite got the BKB, so Excalibur going to drop the combo. Still pretty tanky, but with the raises laid down, they'll take him. Tipek will fall. Gorg trying to keep the fight going. They've got the tornado set up onto the Wraith King, so they can bring down Curry a couple of times. Curry's turning. They've got the control to Excalibur. Excalibur's going to fall as he loses the Aegis. Doom has been dropped down onto Gorg as Gorg continues to fight through it, trying to chase down Tipek, but now he's got to run. The Doom damage becoming too much for Gorg as Gorg will fall. They've lost 4. As that was not the Aegis fight that Team Bold were looking for there.
Yeah, just a little bit of miscommunication there from Board. You have to start that fight. The Doom in a not a bad position, but he just wasn't respecting the smoke and that great wraparound. He dies pretty quickly, but on the kind of flip side, you have the Puck diving the tier 2, a little bit of disconnect on who they were trying to kill, and in the kind of that brief moment, you get 2 different calls happening at the same time, and Hippomaniacs are able to punish that.
I like this from Muff as well. Straight Ags off the Seaton lens.
I mean, he did kill that guy back in base. So he's feeling it.
Yeah. Gonna be nice.
Yeah, boy, I think they overplayed themselves a little bit there.
Sure, he's just looking a little shaky. You're seeing some of the things that they've struggled with in other games start to show a bit.
Yeah, a little bit. It's just like that smoke was beautiful. Yeah. It's just kind of when you get to the end part of the smoke where you're taking that engagement, you kind of need to identify who are we going on, why are we smoking, and they had that kind of put down to a perfect point. It was just when they started that fight, 2 guys said two different things, and they both fully lent into that play, and that's kind of the disparity of the teams that are able to practice and not, because you don't often see these types of mistakes, unfortunately. And we saw how effective Doom was. You slap it on CK. SF after Requiem doesn't really provide much, and that is, I guess, one of the big weaknesses of a magic damage Requiem. It's you need, or magic SF, you have to get an effective kill and then restart the fight, because when you have buybacks come into play, it's like, what do we do now? Because of course Doom in that fight, he did buyback as well to help offset the fact he did get blown up at the start. And he should have his BKB now, so these type of pickoffs, Tipek should be pretty good. He now only dies to the CK army slapping him down. But he is buying Shiva to try and deal with that.
And then for Hippos in this situation, do they still continue to just sort of play the stalling game?
Is under attack.
Like, when do they sort of have to get proactive themselves against Team Bold?
I think when they're cushioned by defensive items, because Team Board is all about the explosive job. The CK pops ult, he killed the Puck core someone, they die within it, and I think CK Wraith King having his own BKB, Zeus having some type of positional advantage, that's when they're going to be looking to make the play. But right now, they're going to be happy to take this at another 20-25 minutes of just defending towers and making those plays. But I guess when they have the BKB on Tipek, they're seeing it a bit differently. They want to take the fight, and I can respect that as well if they have the vision to cushion that type of play.
Radiant.
And Bold, they've been farming a lot of the map. Like when the game gets to kind of a lull, they are really just relays showing everywhere, and that's why Hippomaniacs can potentially pick that off. But this time, Gorg, he's not really over farming bottom. He's instantly moving to the top side of the map where his team's positioned and where a couple of their wards are placed.
What have we here?
Good thing for Hippomaniacs, they are able to get some aggressive vision out. You see on the mini map right now, they have 3 wards basically on their side, and this smoke netted 2 aggressive wards. So even though they didn't get kills, it is going to allow them to make another play in the next, 6 or 7 minutes. BKB now on Wraith King as well. Whew.
I mean, they're ready to fight.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I didn't see that. Yeah, he's going to be a happy chap. He's going to want to get involved.
And Team Bold on the high ground here. Walls down there. He's in.
Oh, he's only
the opportunity immediately. Sees Gorg, gets the jump, Doom down, and Gorg will fall.
Running for their lives now. Unable to fight. Honestly, that pickoff is instrumental, and Team Bold, they're trying to play in an aggressive position, but their vision doesn't really allow that. They got very defensive wards in an area that's meant to be aggressive. You think about high ground vision, that's why they had it. The entry to the jungle, they had that dire ward that allowed Doom to get that free initiation. So Bold could be a bit too comfortable with hitting creeps, not respecting the potential plays that you can make on Hippomaniacs.
some nice moves here in the mid-game to really slow down that early pace and early timings that Team Bold were able to hit this game.
They're not stopping now. They saw SFTP bottom. They know he has no TP. They're just playing his vision.
BKB's still on cooldown.
Exactly.
He's pushing out on his own without the BKB available. Excalibur's got to be careful.
Yeah. Muff's now feeling the ramifications of having 8th Lens Ags build online. A blink there would have just been an instant SF kill. And that's why you don't see a lot of players often go for this type of build.
Well, they might find Rajix though.
They have enough control there. He's got a bloody pipe.
Yeah, this pipe. God. He is more than fine.
Yeah. Yeah, Muff, unfortunately, not really connecting on his earth spikes. A couple whiffed ones. And now Pablo's like, all right, this is why you died, Gork. Let me sort that out for you, Chief. Get that out of the game. Bull just needs to do one decisive play with Zeus. It's now been like 19 minutes of mid-game where Zeus has been untouched.
Oh, Tipek, he's ready to go as well. He's in on a Pablo. Forces the BKB out of Pablo. Gork's coming in from the side though. He's managed to get the catch on them. Mammoth, did he have the damage with the Sunstrike coming in from 5 up? They do.
There it is. They got him.
They got the big one. See what more they can get out of this. There's Tipek starting to back away. They've got a bit of control onto Curry. Gorg, can he go in and get another grab? He's playing careful now with the BKB unavailable. Knows that Hippomaniacs is still around and ready to fight. Reincarnation and BKB available on Curry.
Yeah, no BKBs up on Hippomaniacs. With no Zeus, there's no way they should be looking to take this fight. Retreat, except the fact that Zeus was a little bit out of position there. And that's kind of exactly what Board needed. Roshan's up.
Yeah.
Okay.
They can get away with taking this, you think?
Yeah, 2 for 2.
Go for the steal.
They've got Solar Crest, they've got Alacrity, they've got CK. This is so easy to take this Roshan.
Hippo's going to try and do something about it, but 5 up, he's in position to stop the play. There's the jump. Excalibur, he's in with the BKB. They've got the run through the core combo as well as it comes out, pushes back the AA, takes him down. The snap there straight onto the Doom, sets up for a kill onto Tipek. He's trying to run, and Pablo and Rajix are forcing him away. Rajix is in with the jump, they take him out. And now Curry, he's back up and been left alone. Mambos, he's trying to come down, but immediately the control comes out from Pablo. He TPs into his death, Mambos. As Curry will finish up by up. But Curry will get taken down. The ones with Gorg, Rajix and Pablo surrounding him. They should be able to find him a second time here as he'll try and run. Actually, maybe they do like the catch here. Curry might be able to walks away from this. If Curry does get out, all in all, a lot of death there on the side of Hippomaniacs as Team Bolt hit a fantastic Dream Coil Requiem combo to start things off with 5 up, scouting things here.
Yeah, silver linings here. The Brave King lives, but yeah, the start of this fight, when you get the coil killing off the supports, it is devastating. Doom didn't have a beacon up, wasn't quite up for 17 seconds, yeah, and then Pablo Puck. This is what they did in that previous fight at the tier 2. Yeah. They tried doing this kind of double play, but this time way more effective outside of tower range. And then kind of my highlight of the fight was Zeus brazenly TPing him, and 3 were dead, bless him.
He just wanted
to get involved.
He wanted to help.
Yeah, and yeah, that kind of sealed the deal for the fight. But I think, yeah, Hippomaniacs, potentially, you could have maybe delayed that fight a little bit longer. Play off of AA ult, connect the ult, but don't pressure. Zeus respawns, maybe you have a win to take the fight. But, oh my god, it's so bloody focused.
Oh my shaking the people there, Gorg. That's some intense stuff.
Make the play with speaker, it's like 3 buttons.
I mean, it's a bit of micro as well. That micro always gets...
Select tool and right click, Owen.
I struggle.
Thank you. Thanks for confessing. This is the confessional, the Dota confessional.
Gorg he's getting into it. That's what you want to see.
I love that passion. He breathes Dota.
He's playing at he's playing at 11 here. Out of 10. This is some maximum stuff here from Gorg. He's got the blink now as well, so further catch. Another button press. Gorg's got to keep it up.
APM through the roof. Surprisingly, for all that meme, Hippomaniacs another one inside
But Gorg's going to be ready to put a stop to this. He's got the ult ready to pop, and he's in. Tipek, he's going to try and jump in and find a Doom Tongue, but Gorg, he's got I think he got, they stopped the whole play here with the Doom, and now Gorg's still got the army up to take down Curry the Wand. Here comes out a Gorg for stun follow-up as well. The rest of Team Boulder trying to take down Roche as Gorg will die, but they get the Roshan and Aegis on Excalibur. Excalibur will quickly fall the first time. Mambos actually able to step in and pick up the cheese for himself over to the side. They get the jump on a 5 up. Excalibur able to blink out though. They were sort of looking elsewhere. They didn't have anything to stop Excalibur getting the blink off after he respawns with the Aegis.
I really hope Lion buys a blink after this. Like,
You're missing the...
Yeah, the catch. That's the key. They're missing the extra stun. And yeah, I think... How did they not go Roshan? After they wiped them, I thought they'd just be able to just walk in there with a solar crest, a couple raises, a right click, and off they go. But
yeah. And now, as we see, so Excalibur did get the kill. He got the Aegis, but Senny got the shard. And as we saw, Manboss able to take the cheese away, having that ready for the next fight. So Hippomaniacs still able to take away something significant there from the road chat.
Honestly, that's a big win for Hippos.
Or maybe the shard, it went to Manboss or Senny, and one of them bought it, one of them picked it up.
But the main thing here is the fact that they are playing at such a disadvantage. They got wiped. Roshan was available, prolonged. Hippos then went in, got it, like pressured it themselves, instantly took away the Aegis on the SF, and then now they're aware of the Lincolns. Like, that was a one-time fight where Doom's going to be wasting his Doom like that. I think
that's happening again.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening again. He's going to either pivot towards dooming CK pre-ultimate, or he's going to try and pick up, or at least play more patient, where it's like Lion, when he eventually does buy a Blink Dagger 40 minutes into the game, Hex break Lincolns, then Doom on top, and there's going to be some combo plays. This game is very even, where they're the ones that they need to find that connection. They kind of got given like the beautiful engagement of picking off the Zeus at the top side of jungle. That fight was like given to them, and then Zeus again TPing in on the tail end of that death, dying again. Like, that doesn't happen that often, and I think Zeus, if he just adjusts his positioning, this is a pretty hard game for Bald now, because they need to locate him, they need to kill him. It is critical. Like, yeah, thank you. I was gonna say, I want to see like a Blink Dagger on CK, if he does pick that up. It's pretty critical for just getting onto the back line.
That's Satanic next. Axe now done on 5 up. So, they do have this little lineup, Bold, where they've got a lot of heroes that do turn into pretty sizable cores, effectively.
It is a pub drop. Nice. They're all playing for themselves, and eventually there will be one big fight where it's going to see the wombo combo. The Axe Coil, the Cataclysm, Pablo just rolling through.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I'm going to have to deal with this Wraith, Curry, level 25. Looking very strong right now. They have struggled to really take him down twice in the last few fights.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
The CKB racing matchup is so unfortunate for CK to play, because early on you can pressure him a lot, you can quickly kill him, but when he gets the Radiance, if he's lucky and gets the RNG of a Cloak of Flames, he's going to be pretty happy playing into any illusion type damage, and CK falls off pretty heavily there, and that's why it's so important for Gorg to kind of ignore the Wraith King, allow the support invoker, allow this Earth Spirit to play into that, kite the Wraith King away, and then you can eat through. Like, CK thrives on killing Zeus, AA Lion, and sometimes Doom depends, like pre-Shivas that is. So he is stepping up. This is where the Blink Dagger might come into play.
He has to slow off, but Gorg can't quite get him with the follow-up. So they found him. They found him.
Oh, all right.
Makes able to get in, drop down the Doom, but Excalibur's here to help out. Still very tanky as well. Curry coming in with a stun. Gorg dead and gone.
Dire's top tower.
Confidence.
I mean, they really went in there with that attempt, diving in pretty deep here to try and catch Manboss.
Are we able to get a reaction of Gorg during that? He was very focused in the fights he was winning. I want to see what his focus was like after. But Lion actually is getting caught up in the bot lane. He looks pretty dead to me. Oh, Zeus is here too? Oh, runs strong. There's the cheese.
Yeah, the cheese might... Yeah, it's going to save him. It's going to save him, and now they've got to back off.
He is a quick little lad with the boots of travel and the bullwhip.
Good escape here from Manboss.
Look at that, 507 move speed. Zoom.
He's going to be tanky as well.
Oh, we're going to have a reaction, yeah, to top. Nice, here we go. Oh, he's actually hands off keyboard.
He knows.
He's like, oh, bless him.
I think he'd accepted his fate. Yeah. There's very little ways you can get out of something.
Here we go. Yeah, he's like, oh no. Oh, guys, what have we done? Bloody hell.
No, he's keeping it cool. He's keeping it chill.
No, I rate that. I do. And I think that play...
PMA up.
No, yeah, you have to in these games. This is a very skirmishing game, and if you ever get a little bit sad, then
Radiant's middle
doom and gloom.
is under attack.
But yeah, that play on top, if they kill the Zeus there, that's the type of play that suddenly unlocks the game for you. Zeus might have to buy back, you can get a rack. Like, I rate that play. Like, even though it kind of failed miserably, I can respect the attempt of making such a one. Maybe if you want to improve it for next time, CK is the one that initiates with the clean stun, blink into stun illusions, and then Earthspirit follows up. That would be mainly the only difference potentially in the setup to that play. Alright, all smoked up.
They're trying to see what they can catch with this. Or we get the illusionist cape for Mr. Gorg.
Alright, so Doom's going for a pressure.
Nice.
Do you think Doom's going to go for double Doom on SF just to eat through the Lincolns? Or do you think he's going to use his teammates to help him out?
I don't think you want to drop the double Doom to break a Lincoln's. Do you?
I mainly say, do you think he trusts his non-Blink Dagger line to help him out? You think so? Alright. We'll see. No, I take it. He's got the blink. He's going for an arc. Oh my god, this guy's bloody
arcane blink. I love it for the finger.
He had one good finger this game, and he's now been, getting carried away.
Getting the Ags, getting the cooldown down. As here we have the jump. Excalibur quick with the BKB. Able to step away, and Team Bold will just back off from this fight.
Dire's top tower.
So if they can get everyone safely out. I don't know if they can, because up to the top.
They caught the scan.
They've caught 5. Everyone else will make it away. I mean, if someone was going to die there, that's definitely probably the choice the Team Bold will make to let the support invoker go. Everybody else is able to escape.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine. You see, during that fight, Rajix, he doesn't TP out. He stays in top to skip this wave, making sure that Hippomaniacs can't make any pressure. And he also drew onto mid and bot. He made the calls like, guys, I'll skip top wave. You take mid bot. Gorg's automatically mid. SF's automatically bottom. Like, they're doing a very good job at. If they are out of position, they're pushing the waves quickly. And that's what's basically keeping them in this game. He gets a clean pick. This is the damage we're looking for.
He was not ready for that. He wasn't ready for Gorg.
Gorg by himself.
He did for Gorg.
Good BKB.
The frame perfect BKB there from Gorg. It might not matter though. We'll see if the teammates can help him out. The Dream Call's down. Gorg's still on the run. He's going to be able to get out of there.
Saving Private Gorg here. Rajix, a noble soldier. You've gone down for your CK's aggression.
We got to see that BKB timing again.
Yeah.
That was...
Can we include AA dying as well, please? I want to see AA die into BKB. Is that acceptable?
Well, we'll see.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see what we give it.
Technology.
I mean, I hope so.
Big items here from Manboss. Has the Octarine done. Lots of money on Curry. 5.5k gold ready to spend up. They're starting to run out of slots. He's going to have to get rid of something. What is he going to get rid of for the AC? Just get rid of the armlet at this stage?
Yeah, most likely.
Or Pablo, BKB and a TP out. Doesn't want to mess around with Tipek.
Yeah, pretty much for Wraith King, his itemization is just complete AC and they go for Swiftling. There we go. There's the AA dead. I love to see it.
Look, watch this.
Bam. Woo. Clean. Oh, we can go back. We can watch the frame.
When does it come out? Is it like the same frame?
It's the same. It's the same. It's bloody close there. That's just... Oof.
I don't think it gets closer than that. Gorg and just getting it off beforehand, making sure that there wasn't any chance for follow. He did it one-handed as well.
Mate, it doesn't even. Look at him.
One-handed. He clicked the item. He didn't even press the key.
He just looked at it.
Mouse clicked the BK. I love it.
Activate.
Cataclysm's down. They found the catch on Tipek.
Right, now this is looking better. Team, but they're playing around what they're drafted. It's like CK is the initiator. Right now, they've been trying to set up kills with Earthspirit. They've been trying to find kills with, like, Invoker movement. But when CK is the one starting the fight, it simplifies the process. And they're getting a couple kills. They're getting clean at it. Each fight, they're improving.
Yes.
They try Zeus top, they fail. They kill an AA mid, they trade off Rajix.
No,
they go
it's
bottom.
Coming together.
Exactly, it's coming together.
And now they've... Senny. So able to just dodge the tornado. They've got DD on Excalibur, so give this man a little bit of respect, a little bit of space. Gorg sweeping over as well. See if Excalibur can find any sort of setup of this. 40 seconds, no Doom, no Tipek. Gorg's in.
Oh, goes in.
A fight straight in he goes. Excalibur's up to the high ground. Senny will get out. Curry being focused here as Gorg will keep the illusion upon him. The buyback starts to spook them a little bit. We'll see if Team Bolt want to keep fighting as there's been 2 buybacks coming out from Tipek and Senny. Tipek is in on top of Excalibur. The Linkers is going to get popped. Doom to follow up. They'll bring down Excalibur. No hope and escape chance for him. As Gorg is on the run.
He's got ult in too.
Do anything here. He's getting pressed a little low. He's going to get the ult out. He's thinking about turning.
He wants his Zeus.
God's in, he's in! He's looking for Manboss, but he doesn't find him! As Gorg, he can't quite find the target! He's standing still, he's in trouble! He's turning, he's trying to loft him, but he's gone! An ambitious attempt there from Gorg to get back in and find the Zeus, but he couldn't quite find the target.
Yep, another fight where buybacks have enabled Hippomaniacs to really get into the fight. The start of that, Doom gets picked off, Aya gets picked off, Lion just dies, doesn't even to the fight. And when you use all your explosive damage, that's what Board's about. Explosive damage.
Pablo
Sweeping through the map now, trying to find their pickoffs. Another BKB. He doesn't care.
He's away. Closing in on the Axe as well. I like this choice here from Pablo to get the Axe.
Yeah, I guess they need some way to... Well, this is the play now. They're looking more at... We can't really take fights anymore. Like, that fight, they didn't even touch Wraith King. So what now if you turn him to stone, boot him to oblivion?
You think that's going to be the goal?
I think that, yeah.
Putting Curry out of the fight.
Like a shitty tusk, basically. That's what we're looking for, yeah. And then we can also kick him into fountain. It's looking...
Actually, the fountain kicking could be very real.
It's instrumental right now. Yeah, it's instrumental in the in this comeback.
Radiant's middle barracks.
It is very refreshing watching a CK blow up supports. It is an issue when you can't blow up the Wraith King.
Yeah, the core is definitely a bit of a challenge here for Team Bolt to deal with right now. Curry in particular is incredibly big here on a Wraith King. We see there, 10k net worth ahead of anybody else in the game right now, Curry.
Behold!
And there's the catch buff. It's got protection. And I want to keep chasing.
There's our muff at that. Curry's here.
Magic's coming in deep. He'll be out to the orb. Have they got any way to get on top of him? Magic's out and he's way into the trees. Another good dodge there, Tippett. I can remember the stomp, but Radix is out. Lose Muff. As Excalibur tries coming in with the BKB. He's having to get the Red Grim off as they've been able to push back the AA. Now Gord, he's got the chance to look down on a Curry. Can he take him down a couple of times? Curry's trying to run, but he pulled back. They bring down Curry the once. Gord's going to look for round two. Tippett trying to help out. He's got the Doom down onto Gord. Some refresh. He's going to have a second round to do it, but Excalibur tries to come in on this Gord. Trying to keep the fight going with the illusions. Turns out towards Curry, but Curry with the BKB bomb can take down Gord. Gord will fall. 5 up, getting bashed. Curry, he's on top of the inverter, but they've got him. They've brought down Curry. Whew. As Gord will die for the good of the team here. As Team Bold, they come out on top of this fight.
Yeah, and Zeus, when he's got no Nimbus, because he uses it to scout the puck escaping, he uses the ult to check for the Roshan fight. His damage is kind of non-existent. Does get to use at the tail end. And yeah, whew, Christ, what the sacrificial carry that has got. We said the stat average deaths this game. He's got 9 deaths.
It's work. He just sort of throws his body in on these heroes, doing easily the most damage by far.
They need to kill these illusions. They need this Lion. They need Zeus. They need them to be alive to kill off the illusions to mitigate this damage. And when they don't do that, when they allow him to just kind of slowly, get through the fight, chipping away, then yeah, this is devastating. Great recovery from Board. Honestly, I thought this was one Roshan away from Hippomaniacs just having a commanding lead, but no, they just keep going for it. They keep going for the fight.
A refresher on the puck, ready for the next fight. Aghanim spell pushing, they're all. I mean, we're seeing 46 minutes in, a lot of heroes starting to sort of max out. We're getting to that crazy late game, high level Dota.
This is where the draw comes online. I mean, like Invoker, he's looking like a core now. Earth Spirit very much is a core.
Oh, Excalibur.
Dodged it, maybe.
Blinking in aggressively. They've got the Cataclysm coming down, but with a quick dodge, then he won't be able to avoid it. He's actually going to be able to live as well. Buyback comes out from Curry because Manboss is getting out of the tower. That's Manboss out for 100 seconds. Pablo, can he get out of this?
No, he can kick himself.
Out of the base. Some moves there from Pablo.
Absolute surf, and then an all chat as well, just to seal the deal. Forcing out the Wraith King, buyback. Zeus not having buyback because of gold.
We've now got the net worth lead once again here, Team Board, up 3k.
Hey, Prime.
His Manboss, he didn't really respect the blink daggers and the catch there, and have heroes like Puck, Earth Spirit, and even Shadow Fiend with the blink. Yours, as soon as you step away from the towers, you are dead. You rely heavily on Wraith King and Doom to be kind of that front line for you.
Yeah. Now, fortune moves there as well. Said he did have the Stonecrafter. He would have been dead over as well.
Oh, here we go.
Beautiful. A beautiful slide out of the base.
And then look, just perfectly to the low ground. Oh, he's happy. He knows he's a surfer.
Escape. Here from Pablo.
Can you surf, Owen? You ever been surfing?
I've never been surfing. No, I used to have like one of the little ones, as a kid, like a little boogie board, little board sort of sit on. But no, I can barely walk. I just sit down and play video games all day.
That's fair. I'm afraid of fish.
Fish, you don't fish when you surf.
I mean, they're below you.
Yeah, not guess there's some fish.
Yeah,
Hey, look at this dodge again.
Hey!
Just avoids the whole combo as he slides out with the Ags. Curry in a whole lot of trouble as Gorg surrounds him, takes him down once. It comes out, but it's nowhere near enough damage. They don't care. They're going to push on, take down Curry again. Take out Muff as well. And there's
That's honestly just GG, Owen.
I think it might be here.
No buyback on Rick. Of course, he used it in the previous fight. And that Zeus, Death, and mid will perfectly punish that, where they just kept taking fights. Hippomaniacs leaving the base. This CK finally is able to just rip through them because of the lack of illusion here that they have now.
So basically trying to go for some last attempt here to defend the base. He gets the Doom down onto Gorg. They've got enough damage.
All right.
Doom as well onto them. These are some top Dooms here from Timic, but is it enough? It brings down Gorg. They will die. Gorg knows. And the buyback here, he's going to still have a big window to try and end the game. They're getting brought very low by Manboss. Manboss doing a hell of a lot of damage. The setup's there. They get into him underneath the tower. Pop the Bloodstone heal. Not enough to keep him alive. Everybody dead on the Hippomaniacs. Team Bold will resume, finishing the game off. Gorg with the buyback, able to bring in that extra potential to siege. Take the tier 4s onto the Ancient. Game 1. It will go the way here of Team Bold.
They did it. Look at that little stretch. Another day in the office.
Yeah, keeping it chill.
Yeah, it's respectable.
It was a lot of action and a game as well where Team Bold, they were tested because they had the strong early game. Mid-game, though, we saw Hippomaniacs really being able to, as you say, sort of abuse the weaknesses that Team Bold have had in previous series that we've seen them. Today, though, Team Bold, they were able to clean it up. They were able to address the
We're going to be diving your base trying to find kills. It's so deep that even if Hippomaniacs win the fight, they can't go and pressure the map after. So, you know, respectable stuff from Team Bold. Yeah. It was great skirmishing Dota, and I hope to see more fight and more kind of tenacity in that game too.
Absolutely, yeah. I can't wait for more of this from these two. But there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. A high-octane fight here between Team Bold and Hippomaniacs. But as for Game 1, Team Bold, they will be the team to come out on top.
They came out on top. It was a battle, though, and they almost didn't come out on top. Hippomaniacs putting up quite a fight. We're going to talk about that and prepare for game number 2.
After the break.
You ready? Huh? Hey, easy boy, huh? You ready? Huh?
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
You love it, you wear it. Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
I know you're not happy there. You ain't happy anywhere. Tell me, did you even care? In case you didn't know it, maybe you should go and read between the lines. I'm doing just fine without you in my life. The way you did me, baby, is right. What you give is what you get. You ain't gave me no respect. Tell me, what did you expect? I had to keep my heart in check. I can be ruthless. Careful what you do when you do it. Playing all these games, I might lose it. Now I'm through it, so I'm chucking up the deuces. So I'm chucking up the bye-bye. So I'm chucking up the deuces. So I'm chucking up the bye-bye. So I'm chucking up the deuces. You disrespect my name. There just can't be no way. You love her the same way you love me. keep my heart in check. Karma can be ruthless. Careful what you do when you do it. Playing all these games, I might lose it. Now I'm through it, so I'm chucking up the deuces. So I'm chucking up the bye-bye. So I'm chucking up the deuces. So I'm chucking up the bye-bye. So I'm chucking up the deuces. No more lies, baby, no more. No more time, baby, no more. No more crying, baby, no more. No more. Karma can be ruthless. Careful what you do when you do it. Playing all these games, I might lose it. Now I'm through it, so I'm chucking up the deuces. So I'm chucking up the bye-bye. So I'm chucking up the deuces. Chucking up the bye-bye.